Horses and Slopes by McCullough. From the Fireman Brian series. One day on the Pottapandy Hills, Rose Johnson was riding a horse for the first time. Rose Johnson had to stick to the trail. Rose didn't know how to ride a horse, but Rose was riding the horse anyway. Rose couldn't ride the horse anymore because the horse wanted to eat some grass. Rose got off her horse. A pretty butterfly landed on the horse's nose, and the horse got scared and galloped off. The horse slid down a slope. The horse was stuck at the bottom of the slope. Rose was running after the horse, but she slid down the slope and got stuck at the bottom of the slope with the horse. Rose and her horse were in trouble. Rose called the rescue team for help. The animal rescue team showed up in the multi-purpose 4x4 crane. Veterinarian Victoria Henderson showed up in the veterinary 4x4 for backup. Fireman Brian showed up in the four-wheeler. Victoria Henderson and the firefighters got out of their vehicles. Rose wasn't hurt. Fireman Justin Lewis attached the stretcher, and it was ready. Firefighter Kelly Green secured a rope to a tree and attached it to Fireman Brian's abseiling gear. Fireman Brian abseiled down the bottom of the slope. Victoria Henderson abseiled down the bottom of the slope too. The horse was very calm. Victoria gave the horse a check. To get Rose up just to be safe, Rose needed to lie on a stretcher. The stretcher was lowered into the bottom of the slope. Rose lay flat on the stretcher. The stretcher was lifted up to the ground. Firefighter Kelly Green was operating the multi-purpose 4x4 crane's lifting arm down the bottom of the slope. The noise of the lifting arm was scaring the horse. Firefighter Kelly Green held the multi-purpose 4x4 crane. Victoria kept the horse calm as Fireman Brian strapped the horse into the harness. Firefighter Kelly Green was operating the multi-purpose 4x4 crane's lifting arm to lift up the horse, and the horse was out of the bottom of the slope. Fireman Brian thanked Victoria for helping out with the emergency. Rose and her horse were unstruck from the bottom of the slope. Victoria tells Rose that she shouldn't ride a horse unless she knows how to ride a horse. Rose apologizes to Victoria. The end.